Hey everyone, it's Justine and welcome to day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today I am working with some layering dies from Birch Press Designs and I'm going to be creating this beautiful Christmas card. I'm going to start off with the rectangle dot layers. This is a beautiful nesting die that has various shapes and sizes. And I'm going to use a piece of sea glass cardstock from Simon Says Stamp that measures 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. I'm going to run this through my Gemini Junior die cutting machine and you can watch all of those beautiful little circles just fly completely out of the die cut because this thing cuts like butter. Moving on now, you can see how I remove the die cut, and I'm going to go ahead with my Spellbinders tool-in-one tool here and just poke out any of those little pieces that are still kind of stuck in there, and they just come out super easily, those last couple little pieces. I love this frame. It's such a fun and whimsical frame, and it's going to look so great when paired with the Trina Snowflake layering die A, B, and C. Now, I talked about layering dies in my last video. They layer literally one on top of the other to be glued all together to form a beautiful shape in the end that's a true focal point. And what's really cool is a lot of the layering dies also work beautifully by themselves. So I'm going to use white glitter cardstock, sea glass cardstock, and tonic mirror cardstock in silver, and you can see them all die cut here. And the fun part is you get two pieces. You not only get the frame around it, you get the piece in the middle. They could be used separately, together. It's completely up to you. They could be used layered, non-layered. They're all beautiful dies with or without the additional layers on top. So I always say, some people say layering dies are a little on the pricey side, but these are 3 huge pieces of metal. So if you look at all your other die cuts in your set, you'll know, in your collection, you'll know why they're on the more expensive side. They're not so expensive. But for me personally, having a few of these in my stash creates beautiful focal points, quick and easy cards, and really are just worth having a few on hand. These Trina layering dies are super easy to line up because not only do those 6 points at the very end here line up all together, but the circles are all the same size on each of the layering dies. So I don't find that they're very complicated to glue together. They are a little bit on the thin side, so you may want to use some stick-it paper on the back of them in order to just peel off and glue stick on together. I like to use liquid glue, but it's just a personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead now and just glue on this final piece. These layers are absolutely stunning. I love the shine on them. I love the 3 colors. They're so subtle and very pastel-like. I'm just going to add some liquid glue also to the larger areas of the die so that it's easy to glue to my paper and attach. And the one fit just one on the other. So just put that little circle in the middle, and also don't forget to have your little points of your snowflake facing either up or down, or just have them symmetrical. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to stamp that Merry Christmas stamp from one of the Christmas stamp sentiments here. And I'm just going to stamp it on a scrap piece of white paper and just cut it down into a small rectangle. I really don't want anything distracting from my focal point of my card and this gorgeous, beautiful die that I have. So I wanted to keep things very, very simple for this sentiment. However, there are also lots of really fun sentiments that you can use that are die cuts as well if you wanted to stick to strictly die cutting rather than stamping. So I'm going to add that to the front of my card right directly in the center of my card. The last thing I need to do is just add the piece of cardstock here, the panel, onto my card base. The card base measures 4 1/4 by 5.5, this standard A2 size card, and I'm just going to be quite generous and liberal with my glue here. And I really think that that beautiful circular background as well as the die cuts going along the border are really just stunning together. Those circles just kind of complement each other so nicely. So I hope you enjoyed today's relatively quick video here on layering dies, and you'll check out my supplies below if you're interested in anything in the video description. It will be down there. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you check out the other 2 previous videos for the 12 days of Christmas, and you'll hit that subscribe button if you want to subscribe to my channel. Bye now!